Welcome back to the Coaching Carousel Dynasty. Today marks the first episode Maryland has been ranked number 1 in the country. And for the first time in this series, we are in the driver's seat in the NCAA. And by 3 games left in the season, we are number 1. That is just incredible. Usually, when we control teams, you aren't ranked number 1 until later in the season, but Maryland has jumped everybody since last episode's win versus Ohio State. Wisconsin is still in the top 5. They are undefeated in the Big Ten West. But here we are in the East, led by freshman quarterback Mac Anderson, who has been very, very good at quarterback. And then our running game has been potent. And then our receiving game just provides some balance. Jace Washington, 79 speed, but still getting touchdowns and receptions, getting open. And then there's obviously Levante St. Brown, 98 speed. He has everything you want in a receiver. But now with about 3 games left on the schedule, we have Michigan, Michigan State, and then an easy game with Rutgers. But starting with Michigan, they are a top 10 team. But the one Achilles heel they have is a young quarterback. So we have to take advantage today at home. One last time here versus Michigan this season. If we put them out here, they are completely out of the race here for the Big Ten East. And here we go. We start out here with the Rock. Josiah Ducks, welcome back from injury as well. So let's see what happens on our first drive. Here is Mac Anderson. Rolling to the right side. He doesn't have much speed. 69 speed. He puts it on the ground. This one is fumbled out of bounds. And now 2nd and 8. This pistol formation is the favorite formation for Anderson under center. Here's a throw to Lee Pelzel, the fullback. He dives forward, and that's about a gain of 8. I thought he reached the ball out there for the first down. They won't give it to him. 3rd and 1. We give it to Ellis Holmes, who has been a very good runner of the football. Surprisingly, he picks up 2. It's a first down. So fresh set of downs here. Anderson throws to the left side. It's a wide open Jace Washington. He's uncovered and he picks up 19, spinning forward to about the 45-yard line. Anderson with a couple of nice throws here, getting warmed up. Here Anderson throws to the flats. It's a wide open Josiah Ducks out of the backfield, and another first down back-to-back here on this drive. Josiah Ducks is the best returner in the country. He gets in at running back, but his fumble rating keeps him out of the starting lineup. But here's a quick throw across the middle, and that is Shiv Kishore, the former starting quarterback to quarterback right there. 3rd and 10, Anderson. He tries to stay outside, but he did not get the block there from the right tackle. And now it's 4th and 21. We're out of field goal range, and we're just out of punting range. So here's a throw to the right side. Justin Carter catches it. Gain of 18. He needed 21 to turn over on downs. That last sack seemed unnecessary. We definitely could have thrown that one away, but we were just waiting a split second to throw that one. Waited too long. Michigan on offense. Here's a run. Jermaine Fitzpatrick gets lit up behind the line by Connor Summerfield. He probably should have pitched that one. I don't know why he kept it, but maybe that's why he's been turning the ball over a lot this year. Not great decision making. Here's Anderson on the next drive. He has a man wide open deep, and he just completely underthrows it. Josiah Ducks would have walked in for a touchdown. He was behind the defense, even waved his hand, and Anderson just couldn't get enough on it. It's an interception here. Michigan staying in this game. Into the second quarter now. Here is Kishore in at quarterback. Anderson was hit hard on that last drive, and now Kishore's in at quarterback. Something to monitor here as now we fast forward later in the second quarter. 1st and 10 across the 50 now. Play action fake. Kishore rolls to the right side, throws that way, and it's caught by Jace Washington. It's a gain of 19. Washington just finds a way to separate, even being as slow as he is. Now a 2nd and 9. Kishore all alone. He's going to take it himself. Tries the juke, and he gets hit hard. It's a gain of 8. 3rd and 1 carry. Ellis Holmes finds some space. 8 yards out. It's a touchdown. Maryland is on the board first here. It is 7-0 here at home. Number 9 Michigan looking to stay alive here in the Big Ten. Now here's Fitzpatrick here later in the second quarter. There's a throw to Tyler Morris. That's a great route right there. A gain of 13 yards. Inside the red zone now, about a minute to go. Fitzpatrick throws to an open Hicks. They ran the slants and somebody had to be open. It's a gain of 11 for Corey Hicks. And they're inside the 5-yard line. Fitzpatrick now throws to the sideline. Touchdown, Deontay Benjamin. He toe taps his way to 6. 8 of 11 here for Jermaine Fitzpatrick, the redshirt freshman quarterback. 34 seconds left in this half. Keyshore is still in the game. He rolls to the right side, throws deep downfield, and it's Justin Carter, the freshman tight end. He gets a gain of 32, and it's a first down. Ellis Holmes runs in motion this time. Keyshore using his legs again. Nobody's home to the right side. He takes it himself for a gain of 18. The big difference between Keyshore and Mac Anderson is Keyshore can run the football. Mac Anderson is just a better thrower of the football. Pressure off the right edge, and Shiv Keyshore goes down. It's a loss of 10. We call a timeout here, and it will line us up here at about the 35-yard line for a 3rd and 20. Here is Keyshore throwing across the middle. He had an open man, but just could not get enough arm strength on it, and Kemp jumps that one. It's the 3rd turnover of the day, and Mike Kemp's 2nd of the game. Shiv Keyshore came in and threw 2 picks off the bench, and it's a 1 score for each team respectively, and now we're into this 3rd quarter. Here is Justin Carter, who's getting busy. He gets another big gain and a first down. Good throw by Keyshore right there. Close to the 50 now. Here's a throw up the seam, and that's caught. It's Nico Astro inside the 20, a gain of 37 yards. And Keyshore with a couple of nice throws here. Let's see if he can keep it up. Handoff, Josiah Ducks up the middle, untouched, it's a touchdown. 15 yards, he just ran straight. It was excellent blocking. And Maryland takes the 7-point lead. Later in the 3rd quarter, a little wildcat here. Michigan running the football, breaking a tackle as Profit. He falls forward for a gain of 14 yards and a first down. The freshman quarterback checks back in. Fitzpatrick tries to run that option again, and that's just not going to work. Wolverton's having a big day. 3 tackles for loss and 2 sacks up to this point. Profit again, handoff, and it's Summerfield with a big hit in the backfield. It's a loss of 5. 3rd and 18, Profit. It's a draw play. He's getting nothing, gain of 7. He needed 18 on that one. And we fast forward here into the 4th quarter. Here is Keyshore throwing to the right side. He's got Justin Carter, and that's a first down. It looks like Anderson's going to be out for the remainder of this game with a concussion. Here is Ellis Holmes now out of the backfield. Another first down, and this time it's a gain of 8. Looking to go 10-0 on this final drive. Keyshore in the pocket. Let's see what he does. He scrambles, trying to buy some time. He makes one man miss, and he picks up enough for the first. He's across the 50. Michigan starting to burn those timeouts. Handoff. Ellis Holmes falls forward. And we need one more first down to seal this game up by 7. Handoff, Ellis Holmes, and he has the space. That will do it. 11 yards, and we are now 10-0. Maryland, the number 1 team in the country, holds on. Maybe it wasn't the most entertaining game, but a defensive struggle. Nonetheless, Maryland stays on top of the country. And Mac Anderson, 5 of 7, 68 yards. Shiv Keyshore, 7 of 14, 149. 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And Ellis Holmes also ran for a touchdown, 44 yards rushing, along with Keyshore, same amount of yardage. Like I said, it wasn't a big yardage game, but we got the job done. Excellent job here by the defense, too, holding Michigan to just 7 points in this one. Wolverton, 3 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. Believe it or not, 2 sacks is the most that any player has gotten here at Maryland in a game. It's tied for the most, at least. And then we just shut down Michigan, and that's the way this game kind of went. So we hop into maybe the last meaningful remaining game on the schedule, and that is versus Michigan State. Michigan State is 7-3. They are 4-3 in conference. So regardless of the outcome of this game, we are in the Big Ten championship. Ohio State is 5-2, but we own the tiebreaker for them. So even if we lose the final 2 games, we are still in. Michigan, we obviously just beat them. We own the head-to-head there. They have 3 losses, so they can't catch us. Then Ohio State lost to Michigan State, so they are out of it. But let's get into some quick highlights here of this Michigan State game. Anderson is back in at quarterback after a concussion took him out of last game. Here's a throw to the right side. That is going to be Clancy Yarbrough, who's kind of taken a step back because of the freshman Justin Carter, 44 yards to open this game. Here's a handoff. Josiah Ducks. Hopefully he will be healthy going into, the conference championship. As here's another handoff. Once again, Ellis Holmes touchdown. Having a tremendous year. Maryland goes up by 7. Later in the first quarter here, this is a 3rd and long. Anderson loading up, throwing this one deep to Levante St. Brown, and it's picked off by Michigan State. We knew this would be a tough defensive game here, or tough offensive game, because Michigan State actually has a pretty good offense. But here's their young quarterback, Montgomery, rolling out of the pocket. He does not get rid of it, and he goes down. It's Connor Summerfield with a sack. 2nd and 16, stretch play to Parker. He picks up about a gain of 9, and now a big 3rd down early on. Montgomery in the pocket. No pressure yet. Good protection. He steps up and throws to the right side. He's got his tight end Hicks, and it is going to be a 1st down. Handoff at the 1. Spencer Parker, and he's in from 1 yard out, and Michigan State ties this one up. We fast forward into the second half where Maryland starts to take control of this game. Ellis Holmes, he goes for a gain of 11. Anderson now in the pocket. He throws to the right side. He picks up another 1st down to the freshman Justin Carter for a gain of 7. Michigan State sends the blitz. Another quick throw. It's Clancy Yarbrough, a gain of 12. And we're inside the 10. And now we cap it off. Anderson rolls left side and throws on the run. It's a catch. And Jace Washington is in for the touchdown. And it is 21-14 at this point. Michigan State trying to stay in this one. It's a 4th and 6 to open the 4th. Montgomery throws short, and it's about 5 yards short. Jack Nickel runs out of bounds. And now all Maryland has to do is run this clock. Here is a deep pass. But no, we're thinking bigger. It's Levante St. Brown. It's a touchdown. 28-14 off of that bomb, and Michigan State just does not have enough to keep up with Maryland. We get our 11th victory on the year, 31-14, and an incredible year it's been for the Terps. We cap it off with a big time 2-game win streak versus the state of Michigan versus Michigan and Michigan State. And then we defeat Rutgers to end the season 32-21. It was one of those games where we didn't take Rutgers serious. We put up 603 total yards of offense, though. It was quite the game. We made sure to play shift Keyshore in this one. I just wanted to make sure that Mac Anderson would be healthy. The only thing is Josiah Ducks on his first carry of the game. You see he has 1 attempt for 0 yards. He was hurt, and he is done for the season. A season-ending injury. The last game versus 3-9 Rutgers, that definitely hurts. So here are the final rankings going into the conference championship week. We are number 1. Texas A&M is 12-0 at number 2. They play Georgia, who is number 4 in the SEC championship. And we play number 3 Wisconsin in the Big Ten championship. So the top 4 teams are all playing each other this week, and the same thing could happen based on the outcome of the championship week in the playoffs. Like, we could be sitting here playing the exact same teams in the Final Four. That is pretty incredible. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And now here are the teams looking from the outside in. Kent State is 11-1, but they are obviously a MAC team. They're probably not going to be in. Ohio State needs a couple of blowouts, and UCF is maybe the closest. They are 10-2, but they would probably need Georgia or Wisconsin to get blown out in order to jump into the top 4. So that's going to do it here to end the regular season. Now it's going to be number 1 Maryland 12-0 versus 12-0 number 3 Wisconsin. It's going to be a good one. Lee Corso's going with Wisconsin. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I like getting money, I got time to get it. Target on me, so my car's a tenant. Dancing with the devil, I don't bargain with it. Bobbing in the dash, and the stick is with it. And I hit the 4-5 on the west side. But I'm from the east side, this how we slide. This how we ride, yeah, this how we ride.